Bar Stool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker, mostly sports.
Well, did none of you tell T-Bob what time the show starts?
He was here.
He is here.
We don't know where he went.
This has to be. He might need the chain.
Oh.
He might need the chain.
The diarrhea chain?
It seems like, I don't know. Get the chain ready for when he comes in, because this isn't like him. I don't know where he is. Get the diarrhea chain ready. Anyway, we will march on somehow, some way. We will try to figure out what to do in the absence of my co-host, T-Bob Hebert, and I will tell you about the delicious taste of ice-cold Jägermeister. Picture this, Connor.
Okay.
It's the weekend. It's late July. The weather's just so. The sun is just where it needs to be.
What city am I in?
Chicago.
Yeah.
You're at North Avenue.
Close your eyes.
The North Avenue beaches.
Yeah.
And you've just watched Luke lead his team to victory and to win the championship.
Plays tonight.
And you and his team, because your team won't have you anymore. Your team knows that you're a loser and somebody that throws them under the bus. You and his team go out to celebrate. And to celebrate this guy that beat you and humiliated you and made you blame women, you buy a round of ice-cold shots for the boys.
Yeah, that's cold.
You and Luke and his friends, not yours, because you don't have any more, because you threw them all under the bus to save yourself.
Not necessarily.
Doesn't that sound good?
I mean, yeah, there were parts that we could
Ebo, ice-cold shots?
Damn, that's cold.
Ice-cold shots. Can you just picture Connor right now with Luke and his team celebrating a victory that Connor didn't have any part of? Mm-hmm. Well, I guess he did. He did lose to him in hilarious and embarrassing fashion.
I love Luke fanfic.
Ice-cold shots, Connor.
Damn, that's cold. They have the Elite Eight tonight and then Final Four right after.
How big is this league?
It's a very big league.
Have you ever seen the?
Wait, are they doing all of it tonight?
Yes, if they win the Elite Eight, they play right after Final Four, and then next week would be the championship.
So they would play 2 games tonight
Yes.
and then championship.
Yeah.
All right, listen. If Luke gets to the championship, I'm probably going to go.
Okay.
Shit.
What are we doing?
I didn't know what time it was.
What do you mean you didn't know what time it is? It's 10:06.
I thought it was 10 o'clock.
It's 10:06. The show starts at 10 o'clock.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm doing a my bad, guys. I'm doing a weekly hit with Kate, like a parenting hit. And I knew I went in there late. I went in there at 9:50 when they asked me to come in, and so I figured I thought the show ended at 10 sharp. So the show would be just go it would just.
So you thought you would be getting here a little late.
like I thought I'd be getting here during the intro music.
You were too busy coming to come on the show.
Yes.
You were busy.
Yes,
coming.
but now I'm done.
That's a fair excuse. That's fair.
And now I'm on the show.
So wherever you're at, if you're hanging with friends or at the bar, or maybe you're doing all the sports stuff or just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with Ice Cold Jägermeister. Remember to check Jägermeister out at barstoolxjagermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister liqueur, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S. White Plains, New York. T-Bob, what would you like to talk about?
What would I like to talk
What?
What would I like to talk about?
I can't help
Let
but
me just see. Yeah, what would
I.
so much good stuff.
Something's different about you.
I mean, there's so much good stuff to talk about. Jalen Hurts not even trying on his ring, and O'Connor wants to get to that.
Could you do the talking without maybe just hands in your lap?
Justin Fields being carted off. The Jets are cursed.
It's officially carted off with lower leg injury season.
Can't even get Justin Fields. I mean, what I really probably want to talk about are the fucking scumbag Cleveland Browns.
Sure.
Trying to pull a fast one on all of them.
Before we get to the Cleveland Browns, I have a quick question.
What's that?
Your fingers.
Yeah. Thank you. They're completely normal sized. Despite the fact that the internet wants to tell you that they're small, they're 9-inch hands.
Wow. Maybe just what's that on your pinky?
Oh, Oh, my bad. Would these be my national champion and SEC rings that y'all tried to deny the existence of?
You have
That it appears we're not in storage, but as my wife reminded me, we're actually in my closet.
You didn't win that many.
Are they dancing?
Did you?
I told you they give you 3 of these. Okay, so 2 are SEC.
So if you win the SEC and go to the national championship game, you're getting 3 rings.
If you win the national championship, you're getting 3 rings. How it used to be back in so you get one for the SEC from your school.
Yeah.
You get a natty ring from your school, and then the bowl game itself, the BCS used to give you a natty ring.
So you got is that the national championship ring on your middle finger?
This is the 2000. The middle one is the 2007 SEC championship ring.
Sure.
Yep. Add that in there.
This is momentous. Brandon is the first person ever from Mississippi State to wear one of these.
Wow, rude.
I'm not wearing it. I'm holding it.
This is the BCS given
May I say something?
national championship ring.
May
Yes.
I say something to you?
Yeah.
You're not going to get mad, are you? Are you?
I mean, I guess it depends on the severity of the offense.
Give me your other national championship ring.
This is the one that the school got us
Okay.
for winning the national championship.
Sure. Uh-huh.
It,
Doesn't taste real.
It's all fake. It's so
Okay,
fucking
cool,
fake.
cool.
It's all pathetically
What's
fake.
that one?
And this one is actually one that triggered a lot of the homies on the team because this is from 2011. This is a 2011 SEC ring. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
And fucking Miles or the school, I guess in an effort to motivate the next year's team,
Yeah.
instead of this just being a celebration of dominating and win the SEC, it says number 2 nationally on the ring, which still pisses me off. And the shitty fucking gyms are so fucking shitty that the L fell out of the LSU. Absolute dog shit. Pisses me off, but whatever.
Yeah, that's not a great ring. So let me just for example. So I'm going to hold up your national championship ring as presented.
That's from the BCS.
As presented to you by the BCS.
Yes.
So there's that. There's that. And here's the state championship ring I bought West Point High School. So this is what presented to you by the BCS. This is what I bought West Point High School for winning the 2023 Class 5A state championship.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah. Look, you know what? I'll say this. I kind of enjoy a bit of an understated ring. For that reason, the BCS one is arguably my favorite.
Yeah.
Because it has a like you look at like old school national champion, like or old school like Super Bowl champs, whatever. Like this is what it looks like.
They're actually
It's
just back then. They were actually just rings.
They're just
that you
rings.
could- yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now they're satellite dishes.
Right.
That you
They're
wear on your
Buicks.
finger, like we talked about. So no, I actually enjoy this one quite a bit, and it's got that cool little LSU helmet in there.
Yeah. Sure.
Which is nice. I mean, this one's pretty good as well. I like having Death Valley on this one. I just hate this SEC one, which sucks because that was a team that I actually started on. But
Now I texted you 3 things yesterday. Do you remember the 3 things?
yes, I do remember the 3 things.
So we're gonna keep number 1 and number 3 between you and I.
Well, okay, now I have to remember the actual. Okay. Yes.
Number 2 though was simply I got you a gift.
Yeah, I know.
Would you like the gift now, midway through the show, or at the end of the show?
Let's. You know what? While we're here, let's just do it.
You want to do it right now?
Yeah, let's do it right
Well, I'm gonna start with a gift. Wow, we've never started with a gift on this show.
Well,
Is this history?
it seems a weird
so.
thing to set me up for, only than to question my decision. But this is very kind. I'm very, like I told you yesterday, I'm very intrigued.
Mm-hmm. Well, the gift cost less than $10.
It's not the cost that counts; it's the thought.
I often go mantiquing after work,
Yeah.
particularly on Wednesdays or Mondays, sometimes Fridays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays as well.
Okay. That's
I
every day.
never do it on Saturday. I never go mantiquing after work on Saturdays and Sundays.
I don't go to work on Saturdays and Sundays, but yeah, that's true.
Anywho, I was mantiquing and I saw something yesterday and I said, I must get this for T-Bob Hey Bear. And I have gotten it. And I'm about to get it right now.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm very intrigued. Very intrigued. This is starting lineup.
A starting lineup figure from 1992.
Yes, dude. Still in the package.
Bobby Hebert with the poster.
Let's fucking go.
With the Bobby Hebert poster.
So this is interesting because I still have this figure,
Yeah.
but lost a long time ago. Is the actual packaging and the poster itself. Let's fucking go, dude.
They every time they get in a new box or a tub of starting lineups, they call me and they say, come look. And I got there and it was all football. And football's the one I have the least. And I said to the guy, I said, well, what I really want is find a Bobby Hebert if you ever see one. He said, well, just look in the box. And Bobby Hebert was sitting on top of the third box.
Oh my! Sorry, let me hold it up for the camera.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at the dynamic pose. Where I played with this toy for hours growing up. Like this is probably lost on maybe kids nowadays, or maybe it's not. And I'm just being a crotchety old man. But on any action figure, the ability to remove a helmet was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like whether it was Star Wars, whatever, or like I had those old the big heads. What are they called?
Headliners?
Headliners. Yes, I had a ton of headliners. And the baseball headliners, you could take off their team caps.
Yeah. Which it creates a problem with collecting the starting lineup because I like to take mine out of the box.
Yeah.
You lose the helmets easily.
Yeah.
The helmets get lost easily. I have a lot of football players with no helmets.
Man, look at the guys on the back.
Dude,
Warren Moon, Barry Sanders,
hey.
Steve Young, Derek Thomas, Mark Ripien, Deion Sanders, Jerry Rice, Thurman Thomas, and Emmett Smith.
Yep. That's and Bobby Hebert.
And Bobby Hebert, babe.
Mostly sports
So
guest,
badass.
Bobby Hebert.
Thank you, dude.
Who just wouldn't stop talking.
Nope.
Would not.
Still talking to this day.
Which Bobby Hebert are you talking about?
Yeah, which one? You talking about my son? You talking about me? You talking about my grandpa?
Be very specific.
I was talking about the white haired gentleman we had last week. The one
He
who
does have some white hair now.
was the one who was horny for any mention of a female.
I love how tan he is.
That's-
He and Coach O
that's
both
that's-
have adopted that. That is retired Southern football player
Well,
to a
no.
T.
Ebo, that's an interesting thing for you to compliment right now.
Specific. oh God, yeah.
That's a very interesting compliment
I
coming
just saw
from you.
Ebo for the first time.
I've been tan and just not the pythons.
Just not your body.
These lights are unfair. We're playing in
The lights.
Always complain about the lights.
The
You complain
lights
about
are
the lights at
terrible.
all
comes
times.
in, they got
Making him look a little washed out.
He's been sitting there for 2 years.
But like, look at him in real life, and then look on the screen. He actually does look tan.
His
in real life.
his face and his arms are two different colors. That ain't got nothing to do with the lights.
That's true.
I'm gonna come in here one day with just a spray tan. I've decided. I might go full Jeff D'Lo because these studio lights make me literally look like.
Jesus, shots fired, Jeff.
No, but he does. See, this is better. Jeff D'Lo does get the. He's talked about it. You get the spray tans for.
Is this-
we're in studio lights?
does it?
sepia. What are we looking at here? Is this?
Can you do some noir? Can we do mostly noir?
Yeah.
Oh, a little noir. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Will we need a narrator for that one? I came into the studio late at night.
Silent episode.
Yeah.
A mime episode? Couch, do a little mime act real
We gotta
quick.
get like what's his face? Who's
That's
Charlie
fine.
Chaplin? We do Charlie Chaplin
You're-
like music in the background.
You're getting in the way. Connor,
Test
do
cards.
do a mime act
more
real quick.
noir than Charlie Chaplin, or unless you're going Seinfeld. I'm still into the noir idea.
All right, you narrate.
That's not how silent movies work. Is that all you know? That
I don't know how to
mimes
do the mime. That's my favorite out of order sketches. Nick, KB, and Mook doing a
mime podcast.
Yeah, the mime podcast.
Is that mime music? Oh, this is. Has a murder occurred?
Yeah. This is.
Let's just take it where the music takes us, boys.
Another muggy Thursday in this hellscape of a city,
I suspect.
Chicago, Illinois.
I suspect Connor's up to something.
Now, Ebo, I told you not to do that to my lady.
She was looking at me.
Ebo, I swear to God. Ebo, I will rough you up no other.
Now, see here.
Ebo,
I do detest what you have to say.
I love you, Ebo. However, I am about to roundhouse you like who was a boxer back in the 1920s?
Jack Johnson.
Like Jack Johnson.
Give him the old 1-2,
Yeah.
ref.
That's
Go
all.
Whammer.
Connor,
Oh.
why did you say such mean things about us on that volleyball court?
You're a woman?
We were trying our best out there. I thought you supported the suffrage movement.
Listen, broad.
What's this dame talking about? Don't talk to him like that.
Go back to the kitchen.
You can't directly speak to him.
Oh man, that was
Connor
guys,
that was Connor out of character.
That was really, really good by you two.
They're running moonshine out of the back of the whiskey shop.
Why I oughta.
Out of the back of the flower shop.
Connor, you're doing great. You're just doing your Walton Goggins. That's all you're doing.
I only have one impression.
You're just doing Baby Billy.
He hit one like kind of southern preacher. I'll do the test.
Yeah.
Now listen here, sir.
I was doing the rooster. What's the rooster's name?
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, I was doing Foghorn Leghorn.
Well, I'll do.
T-Bob, what do you
All right,
want?
clip that on. Send that to the Academy.
What do you want to talk about?
Listen here, broad.
I think the actual thing that I do most want to talk about, although I've got a million different topics,
Is the Browns thing?
Is the Browns
Yeah.
thing. So at first it was, I thought, funny because it's like, oh, this encapsulates the entire Browns franchise, right? The immediate reaction line to it. Like, what a joke of a franchise. What I didn't realize is in its intended deception, bungling of said deception, the hindsight with which we can see how obvious it is, it actually encapsulates the entire Browns franchise to a deeper degree than I even appreciated originally.
So you thought the surface level with which they presented you encapsulated the Browns franchise
As a bungling
But then
mess.
as you took a shovel out and started digging into it, it layer by layer, it became more deeply emblematic of who they are.
Yes.
And to stop you right there, before we go any further, we're talking about the Browns unveiling a new helmet yesterday, doing so on this large floating platform with a photographer who is conveniently placed there, and the photographer accidentally falls into the water while trying to get the perfect shot of this helmet, which, by the way, it's a 10-foot wide helmet, and standing 3 feet away from it probably isn't the perfect shot. But it appears they staged the fall to get more people to talk about.
To make it go viral.
Now, can we see that?
So, and there's a couple different angles here. The one from far away.
The one from back and to the right is damning.
That is the damning angle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So this was the original angle. This from far away. This looked, I thought, and to be fair, did anybody's spidey senses go off? Maybe I'm old. I thought this looked real from here.
Well, the internet has taught me to hate everything first and deal with my feelings later.
Yeah.
And to be skeptical of everything. So, and also, the internet skeptics had already made up their mind and decided before I got here. It was presented to me as a farce and a fraud. I wasn't on the ground floor of saying, oh, my goodness, the poor man fell.
I first came across it in a Jeff D. Lowe tweet, and it was when it was still being taken sincerely. And
this is that's the back angle.
And here you can see, I mean, this.
He takes the exaggerated last step.
The exaggerated last step is the dead giveaway, because if you were actually falling, you wouldn't fall in such a comedically perfect way. You would be more panicking and try to scramble to grab the edge a little bit.
And your fourth step wouldn't be a foot and a half longer than your previous 3 steps.
No, it's such a. I think what makes me so angry about it, it's such. For whoever did that, whatever social media manager, whatever marketing person is in charge, you kind of showed your complete misunderstanding of the internet and how that all works. And it's incredibly inept to think that you were going to get one over on the internet with your stage fall to make it go more viral.
Yeah.
Though we're talking about it, but then again, I haven't even seen the helmet still.
Look at Ebo's skeptical face.
Go to I sent it to TJ Grant Paulson, who's a local DC radio guy. He tweeted
Are we really breaking this down to this level?
No, but he tweeted out they got him like the entire internet got over. Like this tweet is 40,000 likes.
Yeah, no.
I think they succeeded in getting one over on like the Facebook crowd.
Yes.
The Facebook crowd is eating this up.
By the way,
great point.
That's a good point.
Your-
Maybe they went.
your point was
maybe I'm the idiot.
your point was the best. I haven't seen the helmet yet.
No,
The helmet's gigantic and 30 feet big, and I haven't seen it yet. I have not once stopped to look at the helmet. Anybody seen the helmet?
Yeah, it's not that great.
That's
of a
why
look.
it's brown.
It's presented by Dude Wipes.
What?
Literally, it's the Alpha Dog helmet or the Alpha Dog uniform presented by Dude Wipes.
it could have been.
Is it?
Could have been very funny if that was all sincere and they're actually, because there's a Dude Wipes mascot there and it's an inherently funny mascot, And so if he was actually there, shocked that somebody fell in the water, that would have been great. Your point's a good one, Ebo. Though I guess I am a bit of
You give people too much credit, I think.
I'm a
online.
person yelling into the
as
clouds
some
because
of-
they did win.
Can I
Yeah.
can I throw some things at you guys?
Depends what's back there.
We've talked about team
Hot cake syrup.
team Nick. Wow, good catch. We've talked about team nicknames.
You would have.
And we talked about the Cleveland Indians and Cleveland Guardians. We talked about all these things. Is it if every team had a do-over to go back 100 years
Yeah.
and redo their name and their their aesthetic? You think Cleveland's still going with the Cleveland Browns being named after one guy? It's just a color, and then their uniforms are just orange and brown for the rest of the time.
I don't know if they go back to it, but I would be wary against judging.
They're orange and brown. It's awful.
But I mean,
But it's them.
I think visually it looks kind of good, actually. I do like that uniform that I just saw for the first time. I actually,
brown? The
I
mud
actually-
brown?
Yeah, I did like how that.
You like that?
I liked how that looked. I think that the Browns. I think
If a team invented that today, they'd get laughed out. They wouldn't be allowed in the league.
everything with this franchise
Yeah,
is just because they're bad at fucking football
yeah, that's
and
right.
can't be good.
Fair enough.
And it's a quarterback graveyard. It's like the elephant graveyard in Lion King. Just bones of old quarterbacks everywhere you look. Hyenas barking
But
at you.
now you've got like two Simbas walking through. You've got Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders trying to break through and be the next.
And then you got the fucking old.
Did
lion,
Scar
Joe
kill Deshaun
Flacco.
Watson? I guess
Who would Scar be? I mean, no, because Deshaun Watson was already killed at that point, kind of,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like he was not so he was no longer Noble Mufasa.
Yeah, sure.
Which he was at a point in his career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But no, so it's
In your mind, did Mufasa become Scar?
I guess yeah, and if we're specifically Deshaun Watson scarred himself.
I have
Like the horny Deshaun Watson is Scar.
question.
Non horny Deshaun Watson is Mufasa, and horny Deshaun Watson threw him off the cliff and trampled him.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So horny Deshaun Watson grabbed regular Deshaun Watson with his claws,
Yep.
flung him off the cliff.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he just gets stampeded by public opinion.
By thousands of other horny Deshaun Watsons.
Just the anger of the internet is that wild wildebeest stampede or whatever animal that is that tramples.
I believe it was wildebeest, yeah.
I mean that makes sense for Africa, right? I
Yeah.
want to say buffalo, but they were in North America.
Could be water buffalo.
Dude, there were a lot of
Are
buffalo.
water buffalo and wildebeest the same thing?
No.
Really?
You sure?
Seem pretty similar.
I think that.
Yeah, they got to be.
They might be.
They gotta
I think
be
that's
better
correct,
than
Brandon. I'm gonna go with you're correct.
I think water buffalo and wildebeest are the same thing.
But the point is, if the Browns were badass,
Well, what's a water buffalo and what's a wildebeest? Hold on, T-Bob.
my bad.
What?
Size is different. Behavior is different.
name?
Buffalo. It says a buffalo would win in a fight against a wildebeest.
You're looking at buffalo.
No. Water buffalo.
Me and Ebo, our size and behavior is different. We're both human. There's a wildebeest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now show me a water
I
buffalo.
want to hit this button first.
Okay.
Sounds like that old 3-6 Mafia song.
Also, that's how you spell wildebeest?
Sure.
I always thought it was an A.
I did-
Also,
I did
they can
too.
run 50 miles an hour?
Well, they got to run from tigers and lions and cheetahs,
50 miles an hour is fucking
not tigers.
moving.
Oh, those don't look the same at all.
No.
There's no button for that.
I've always.
There's no button. We can't just see what a water buffalo, domestic water buffalo. We domesticized them.
I don't know. But, oh, wow. Wild one. Yeah.
Wow.
That is very funny because go back to the domestic and look at that stupid ass hair part that he has.
Right,
He's
yeah.
clearly been
Yeah.
softened
Yeah.
by society.
He's just a
And
little bitch.
then- And you go to the wild one and he just looks like, yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. Look at my head.
That'd be a sick, like, helmet logo or something.
That'd be.
I mean, at that point, you're just Texas.
Yeah.
No, they go up. The horns go up.
Oh. Yeah, the Longhorns don't do that here. Oh, wait. Yeah. Is Texas?
How old were you when you realized the Minnesota Vikings helmet was a Viking was a horn?
And not like a ball of fire.
Correct. I thought it was. I didn't know what it was when I was a kid. I think I called them the Seals for a while.
I don't know that I still think of it as a horn in my head now that you mention
it just looks like its own thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I used to think it was like the thing they blow, right?
Like Ricola, like Ricola.
Yeah, like, that's what I thought it was kind
Well, I
of
mean,
when
you
I
know,
was growing
drinking
up.
horn. I have a drinking horn that you can unscrew the bottom and then it becomes a horn like that.
Don't they blow into a horn?
Yeah,
They do blow into a horn, but that's not
a different horn.
different horn. That's
Well,
a horn coming off a helmet, right?
The real irony here is we know this very well. Viking helmets didn't have horns.
What?
How do we know that? How do we know Viking helmets didn't have horns?
Look, show me a single real life.
But
artifact
isn't
of
this
Viking
just
helmet.
us making what we thought Viking?
No, these are all like. I mean, if it's a replica based off of something that we found. I don't believe we've found any real evidence of Viking helmets that have horns. Now, I'm sure there could be exceptions. Maybe I guess. Like it seems crazy to say that no Viking ever put horns on a helmet.
Just tell me, Eric the Red didn't have a horn on his helmet.
I don't think so.
Give me.
So where did
It doesn't seem practical.
How did we-
What's the use case for the horns on your helmet?
How did we
Intimidation.
popularize
I mean, a
this?
lot of it's not.
Yeah, how did we just make this up?
Where did this come? This is what I imagine when I
Yeah.
think about Viking.
Right,
Why
sure.
is that what I think of?
That and look at that article. Surprising truth about Viking helmets. Why they're very different. This is exactly what we're talking about. I don't know where the horn image came from. It could have been an effort to demonize them, make them more intimidating.
Okay, so if you're doing a football team about the Vikings and you don't have horns, what are they going to do? Just put nothing on the helmet?
No, look, I think it's. I don't think historical accuracy matters in this case. I think you should lean into if you have a football team named the Vikings. Everybody should wear horned helmets. It should be over all your imagery because it's cool as fuck.
By the way, Vikings, super underrated how cool a mascot it is.
Yes, absolutely. Actually, the high school that I think when I move that I will be living next to are the Vikings, and it's this badass green and yellow color scheme.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I cannot wait.
Oh,
We had a school by us called Langley, but they were the same idea. They were the Saxons,
the Saxons.
like the Anglo-Saxons. But it was a Viking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, look, there's a lot of.
By the way, it's high school logo season.
Oh yeah.
Did
Which
you
way?
see
Oh, did a map drop?
a map? Maine dropped. Maine high school logos dropped.
Fuck, TJ
And
pulled
we
it.
hadn't done this. We hadn't done this all summer. But last year we got swept up in all these maps will drop of every high school football team, every logo. You haven't seen them. You've seen them on Twitter.
I have no idea. No, I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Well, if he's able to find the main one, I'll be showing you shortly. But there's somebody would take a state, do the outline, and every town would put the high school logo.
Okay.
And it's a collection of 300 high school logos, and you get to see a bunch of stolen NFL logos. You
Yep.
get to see a bunch of cool logos. We found the Freeport pretzels in Illinois like that.
Okay.
We found
So do we go state by state, or how does it?
last year it was
seems like
a lot of the big states.
Okay.
We had a Mississippi one last year and everything. Maine is one I just saw the other day, and you got it. Are you having trouble with it? Okay. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it has a big digital footprint.
Oh, so Maine, the state of Maine, dropped yesterday.
MAINE.
Okay.
I got it.
You got it? Send it to Tej. Send it to Tej.
Thomas?
Tej.
Carolina when I searched Maine.
You got one?
I got North Carolina when I searched Maine.
So that's what I'm talking about right now.
Okay. Bring
So
it up.
you just absolutely you can just dive in and see how many.
Look at Notre Dame.
How many? Well, there was a Washington. That's all a stolen Washington up
Oh,
there.
look that demon over there on the left. That's
What's
the
the
same
cool?
as-
Oh, I like that M with the star. That's a good one. That M star.
that is.
That's a nice high school
Patriots
logo.
logo.
So many clowns.
Wow, there's just straight up a new Atlanta Falcons logo.
There's a Viking. There's the Minnesota Vikings logo up the top.
Stay in the middle.
I love when a county just has one high school.
I do too.
Oh, I actually prefer that other Viking in the middle. Look next
Oh, I
to
see him. I see
Appalachian
next to the
State
W?
A. Yeah, the head-on Viking.
Yeah, that's a good W with a spear too. What kind of animal is that above the Vikings? Is that a greyhound?
Yeah. It looks like it. Maybe a whippet, but a whippet's not big enough, probably.
No. Y'all have any whippets? We have a whippet, and we have the Kosciuszko whippets.
Oh, dude, I love that.
Oh, good-
Jolly
good.
Roger. Look at that fucking pirate.
Yeah, that is a good one.
What's
I
that
like
show?
that. I like that P rocket beside him. That's a good P rocket.
I wasn't even looking at the giant pirate. Actually, I was looking at the.
Oh.
There's no go.
Oh, I see him down there by the ram.
Nope. Another one left.
Okay, how
You know
many-
That other thing is.
Is that a Viking too?
Why is the rocket
That
flying
one
through
right
the pee
there.
hole like that?
Oh, that one. You like that one? Oh, that's a
I
good.
like-
That's a good B. That's a good B.
I think I like. Look, I like that Viking one next to the W right there.
That's a
Yeah.
bad ram.
That's a good Viking. Good Viking. Where's the bad ram?
That's just Mizzou.
But it's just like they threw like a red filter
There's
over the
Mizzou, yeah.
Rams logo.
There's is that the Jacksonville Jags?
Yep.
and the
Is that
Oregon.
one just in the Jags but in black and white?
Whoa, look at that.
What's that? What's that bee doing? Is that bee
That's
crippled?
Wake Forest.
That bee looks like
That
it's
bee
about to
looks,
fuck.
looks like it's
Oh,
been
that's a
stepped
good
on.
ram. That's a good ram.
That is a good ram. It's a good night down there too. What the fuck is that?
Oh, the griffin, dude. Look at that
Hold on.
griffin.
Time out.
Yeah, that
Beside the sea bulldog. What the fuck is that thing?
Down there. Enhance.
Is that a phoenix? Or,
Enhance
Is
it.
that a bunch of? Is that Hawaii?
wait, maybe I can't hear. No, I'm max zoomed.
Look at that. Look at that.
What
spark.
the fuck is that?
Screen grab and enhance again.
What are we? Where are we? Is that two N's, by the way? In? Okay. What?
Oh,
I think that is a phoenix
It's a
Ebo.
firebird.
How is that a?
Yeah, it's a firebird.
Okay, I don't see it.
This is the flame he's blowing out of his
spewing out, and
mouth.
look,
That's-
he's
Oh, got him. See his face.
He's got flamey wings.
we got to know what that is.
That's a bad.
What
that's,
county is that? Does anyone know their North Carolina counties?
Phoenix.
well, that's
County.
right in the middle, huh? I've lost where we were. Oh, we're up in the
Give me a shape, TJ.
around Fayetteville.
I need a shape.
It's like
Enhance.
rhombus.
Oh, Michigan was there. Michigan has its own county.
The
Golden State Warriors early logo.
Go to the right a little bit. There's Michigan. And the Atlanta Falcons, blue.
having the new Falcon logo is
Oh,
crazy to me for some reason.
Look at the Gates County Red Barons. That's sick.
That is sick.
That's a good one.
That's Maine.
I guess I just love pirates because I fucking love that eye patch pirate right
That cat looks surprised.
It's like a crack panther.
there. It's a bobcat.
The Crack Panthers.
What's on the coast there? Just
A little M Spear action. A little M Eagle action.
Oh, dolphins.
Is that
is that Outer Banks dolphin?
That is.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that one.
Is that where Outer Banks is?
Yeah. Think
Oh.
that's a good. Oh, look at the hurricane! Look at the hurricane in the middle. There. Look at that one.
And that look at this is some sort of sailor.
Yeah, what is that? That went into enhance on that. I like that. It's different.
Good logos, North Carolina. Damn good logos.
Let's see. Zoom in.
You think these are Mariners?
Oh fuck yes, dude! Look at him. Yeah, that's a
That's the Morton
seaman.
Salt guy.
Yes, that's a seaman, a true swarthy, salty seaman.
You think they're the seamen?
Probably.
Southern Nash High School Firebirds.
Connor, look up high school
Firebirds.
seamen.
This is a tiny school. Not tiny, but it's 1,000 kids.
Seaman?
That's not tiny at all.
We had like 4,000. So.
Well, we had like 900.
Yeah, we had like 4.
Zonovan Knight went there.
Zonovan Knight?
Julius Peppers is an alumni of this school. Julius Peppers
Of what school?
Of the Firebird?
of Southern Nash, and so is Quentin
Wow.
Cooley.
You're telling me Julius Peppers wore this logo?
Yes, I need a Julius Peppers.
High school.
What is that?
Have they not had a graphic designer come through? Could they not have done better than this?
Is it the shape of the county?
Wow, yeah.
Here's a
Go
firebird.
Firebirds.
Here's a firebird.
And Brandon, you want to know what's crazy and what kind of brings us back full circle? I just searched high school seaman.
Why?
Bad. Clear. Get that out of there.
SEAMAN.
He had to search high school.
Seaman High School.
No, stop.
No, it's the name of a high school.
Seaman High School. You know what their mascot is?
What?
The Vikings.
Oh wow.
I was prepared for so many answers
It's
there.
full circle right there because we started this conversation by talking about the Vikings.
Are they in Edgecombe County? That's right next to Nash.
That was a good trip through North Carolina. I really enjoyed that.
Let's go to Maine. I sent TJ Maine.
We got Maine. Let's do Maine. Maine's probably got like 80 schools. Maine's, yeah. And I don't,
Whoa.
wow,
Look at that.
nobody up top.
There's
huh?
Yeah,
that's actually more than I was expecting.
Oh,
God,
Madawaska.
I actually love that owl.
That's good owl. Good owl.
Fucking love
That's a
that
good Viking.
So if you live here,
What the fuck is that thing? Is that just a clip art of a knight?
this is just a PNG
No,
of a tiger.
the one at the
No,
very
the one
top.
at the top is also very bad.
That's epic, dude.
MSAD
Holton,
42.
put a little. God, Maine's got to put a little more effort. Oh man, look at that pirate.
Oh, honey badger.
Oh, I love that.
That's a good pirate. Southern Aristoc Warriors.
Look at that fish.
what?
Yo! All right. Hold up. I
Yeah,
got
we gotta find the fish.
He's right across from Penguins Valley.
What do you think they're the barracudas or something? What do you think they are? The
Wait,
trout?
No,
Can you zoom out a little bit, TJ?
That's a
Is that-
freshwater fish right there? Gotta be.
Fishies.
Is that Piscataquis County?
It's a big county, right? It's a huge ass county. We gotta find the fishes.
Okay, Piscataquis County.
That's just not how you say it at all.
Okay.
Good horse logo above the fish, though. I like the horse.
Very
Bar
understated.
Harbor.
Probably the Broncos.
Baja.
Probably not here because there's no harbor. We're
You
inland.
zoom in, Teach. I can't see shit.
Yeah. What's your problem?
I'm going to Maine next month.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Go to
know nothing
Acadia.
about the North.
That's where I got my puffin shirt.
The Red Riots.
Maine fucking rocks.
Yeah.
Are they trying to spell John Baptist or is that just John Baptist?
Baps.
Bangor is a cool name for a school.
It's a good dragon, but could they not have gotten rid of the box?
Oh, dragon.
Let's get P and
What's that?
G's.
What's that horse rider right there?
I like him with the cape
Oh.
flying in the.
Yeah.
A minute. That looks like a minute man.
You think he's a crusader? He might be a crusader.
Oh.
No, I think Revolutionary War feels very Maine.
You got the fish for us?
No, it's very hard to find any information on the high schools in this county. There's Harriman School.
What the fuck is that?
There's Norton's Corner.
What is that?
I can't see it.
Is that a beaver?
Is that a bus?
I thought it was a beaver.
Oh, is that a bus?
What the? It is a bus.
Who's the
That's
boss?
awesome.
That's a fucking school bus.
That's fucking awesome. Find out. Connor, you work on this team.
Yeah, hold on. What?
My
You work on this team.
Could you zoom out a little
See,
bit?
this is isn't this electrifying? I love doing this.
All right,
That school
got it,
bus
thank
logo
you.
is it's something I never thought I would see in my entire
There's a school bus back on its haunches, ready to fucking fight.
And this is like a character from
Wait.
like He-Man or something.
What?
Oh wait, you can't.
Where?
Is that a?
Right here. Over,
Yeah.
Like
That's a Norse or a
cartoon
Viking?
character.
Yeah,
Go in. Take that cursor. Go in. Up. What is that? A fat greyhound? What kind of animal is that?
that's a Greyhound. Got to be.
He's fat.
Not
He's
very.
thick. He's
yeah.
thicker.
He's short.
Actually, 2 over from our bus. What kind of bird is that? It's got a. It almost looks like a gargoyle.
Yeah. Good call. EA right there.
Yeah, is that a gargoyle? No, it's a bald
Sort of
eagle.
eagle.
Well, where's its head?
Bald eagle. I think that's
Is it
right
dead?
there on the top. No, I think it's got a little white head right at the top. I saw a bald eagle in real life.
I've seen 7.
Oh wow, damn.
So
Fuck me, goddamn. Got fucking buried.
you need to do your mostly sport. That's another thing y'all skipped. We had a bald eagle off one time.
A bleagle off?
We had a bald eagle off. I came in with a picture of a bald eagle I saw, and Mark Titus, unbeknownst to me, had seen one the exact same weekend and taken pictures.
Fuck.
We had a bald eagle off on a Monday.
I didn't even take pictures. I can't prove it.
I believe you.
There's a
You lying piece of shit.
in the lake I go to in North Louisiana, Toledo Bend. There's a.
I'm sure there's a lot.
There's a couple that live
Yeah.
up in the woods, and if you keep your eyes peeled, you can see them.
One frequents my lake, but he doesn't live there. I think it's just in his rotation. We're on his roster.
I believe the better way to say that is one frequents my lake.
That is the fish is the Greenville Consolidated School.
Uh-huh. What's their nickname? The Fishes?
GCS.
I believe they are the Lakers.
Wait a second.
That is a Lakers logo.
They
Which
came
one?
up.
Wait, which one are we talking
The
about?
Fish?
The fish is a Lakers
Oh, yeah, that makes
logo.
sense. Yeah, that checks out.
The
Absolutely.
Greenville Consolidated School is the Lakers.
There's a backwards L in there.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's a.
Oh, is that supposed to be like a
a
G?
G and a C, maybe?
No way.
Hey,
Maybe a G.
It's a reach, but you could argue G.
Also, we just letting him get away with that's just not a backwards L. That's just an angle.
That's a backwards L.
regular L.
If you take the line,
That's the L's don't have 2 lines that are the same size.
L. That's just the down.
You ever done an L where it's equally as long as it is high? No.
you probably got long ass L's.
Man.
No, you're not. You probably draw some long ass L's.
Writing a cursive L is one of the great thrills in life.
Oh,
Uppercase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the best. Well, G, S, and L are the 3 best uppercase
I
cursive
mean,
letters.
Hey, don't
now we
sleep
have
on
to
J.
do
Don't
we have to
sleep
do
on J
cursive
now.
letters.
J's good. I like a lowercase J better. I like the dot.
You like the dot? No, but the whole point of the cursive, you don't take the pen off the paper.
Oh, I can dot. I can cross T's and I can dot. I can do whatever I want.
You do have good handwriting. Very feminine. That's a compliment. That's a compliment.
So Justin Fields got carted off this. Yes?
So
Winthrop,
what I was saying.
Oh, wait.
The
What
Browns were good. Their uniforms would be good.
we got?
Winthrop Ramblers was the bus.
More information. Winthrop Ramblers. As much as I can get on the Winthrop Ramblers. You know how good a logo has to be to get my mind off of that fish? That fish was a great logo.
There it is.
Rambler Nation.
Incredible.
I need all the merch. I need every bit. This is as good as the Lincoln Abes.
What is
We,
that?
found, we found a Lincoln Abes
What
last
is
year.
the post? Wait, what is the post with the flames there?
I need Winthrop High School merch.
I need. This is fucking sick.
Welcome to
Look at the old school one. It's just
Shout out to Winthrop. Y'all have a great high school logo. Are they good? I bet they're good.
Got a baseball. I mean, I don't know if there's much competition in.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
Ramble
but
Dome.
good compared to what I'm saying.
Right. Whoa, look at that.
Look,
They got keychains of their vintage logo.
Can you just search Winthrop High Ramblers merch?
their Max Preps is not updated.
Oh no, that's not a good sign. If your Max Preps isn't updated in the year of our Lord 2025, you're not very good.
Ask KB. I'm sure KB already knows about the Winthrop Ramblers.
I don't know if he's gotten to Maine.
Anyone
Too close to Canada.
If someone
He
can
hates
find a
Canada.
Maine local paper,
These all
Oh,
look like modern sports pictures.
the Banger Daily.
yeah.
Yeah, wait till you get married.
Give him a point. Give him a point.
I hope they have
Well done.
a physical mascot.
They don't have a.
Oh, look at the fucking.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Oh, dude, fuck.
They got
yeah.
bleachers in the fucking end zone.
Like that's a million times better than just repurposing a
That's
professional logo.
fucking great. Yeah, every high school should do this. Do something like this.
Damn, when
God,
they
the
lost in the
grass.
state semifinal to the number 1 seeded Wells Warriors.
man,
The
yeah,
Wales
Wells
Warriors
is
is
fucking-
cheats. Everybody
Wells is
knows.
great.
Everybody knows they recruit.
Really good.
All right, well, there you go.
Well, now I kind of want to see the Wells Warriors logo. I just want to.
Just so we know we lost to.
Yeah. So we know the lost two, please.
Wait, do you
Wait,
want,
are
do you
they-
want to try to find them on the logo map?
Okay.
Oh, there was one that just said Warriors.
I think.
There's there.
Oh yeah, up top. Is that them up top? Look right there to the right, Warriors.
That's an N.
Oh, that's
No, but there was one where maybe it was North Carolina where it was just the word Warriors. I think it was in North Carolina.
There's your banger again.
Find well. Oh, nope, that's the Southern Baptist.
Wait, I think.
What do you think the dominant portion of Maine is at football? Coastal.
Oh, I would
Southern,
say
North?
Southern. No, probably that South Central where everybody is.
I feel like the North would breed hard men, but suffer from population.
No, that's too close to Canada. They're not.
It gets pretty rural. Like
That Warrior
Sunny
logo
rural.
bottom is that W bottom left maybe Wells, the Wisconsin.
Oh, you think that might be? I don't.
I'd be disappointed if it was. What's that walking man there? Is that a football man?
In Louisiana, what's considered? Y'all have like 2 or 3 hotbeds, right? Like out west where West Monroe is, that's good, and then New Orleans is good.
That's so like West. Oh wow, look at that guy. Looks like an old school like soldier or something. So yeah, North Louisiana has the 3-1. It has a lot of good football players. That's more rural though.
Yeah.
Especially when you get like West North Louisiana, almost becomes more Texas feeling. Obviously, New Orleans is just that entire surrounding area
Dripping
is
with it, yeah.
incredible for talent. Cajun country
Oh, excuse.
will also produce.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm getting a phone call.
Okay.
Sorry.
Tell your sister you love her.
Hello.
I can't sit here and let you look at. I mean, listen. Under normal circumstances, look at high school logos all day. But
Yeah.
Tell TJ to check the chat.
TJ, where he needs you to check the chat. I don't know what's.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. TJ says he has it. So I guess we'll.
Are you in the? You need to be in the right mental state for this.
Brandon, stand up for a sec.
What?
Stand up for a sec.
What's going on here?
Stand up for 1 second.
It's
All right. You know what? You're gonna want to sit down for this.
Oh wow.
All right. What is?
This show did a 180.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't like. I don't like this at all. Okay, I have gotten 27 text messages in 11 seconds.
Are you laughing, Ebo?
No, just that the number of texts he got in 11 seconds was. It's a lot of
What the
text.
fuck is wrong with you?
It's just a lot of text. I was coughing.
for the podcast listeners.
So when it
Hulk Hogan,
has died,
That's 71 years old.
according to TMZ.
I got to be honest. It's coming crashing down right now. It hurts inside.
Where does he rank in your favorite wrestlers of all time?
Hold on, you broke my rhythm.
My bad.
It's coming crashing down right now. It hurts inside. I gotta take a stand. It don't help to hide. You know, Hulk Hogan made some bad mistakes.
Yeah.
A few years ago.
Mhm.
Said some things he shouldn't have said. Did some things he shouldn't have did. I don't think he was necessarily. I don't know him personally. I know a lot of guys who knew him for a long time says he was a better man than his mistakes. So let's take them at face value. But that man is one of the most important, famous of something I love, wrestling.
Yeah,
I love it. Doesn't become a thing without him.
No.
He's a complicated man, but God, wow. Okay. I'm fine. Theo Huxtable and Hulk Hogan in 2 days? Okay. All right. Everybody good. Everybody's fine.
Man, 71, that's
Not that old.
young, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
he was on TV fairly recently.
he was, yeah.
You interviewed him, Brandon.
Yeah. Within the last year, probably.
Would you say now, in hindsight, that was like obviously in the moment it was an incredible opportunity, but now, like the fact.
Yeah. Well, again, it's complicated because you if you talk to Hulk Hogan and people view it as endorsing things he did, I think he was very, cognizant of what had happened, and he was very sorry and everything, and I think he was better than that. But he just a gigantically huge, important person that 5-year-old Brandon Walker thought was God.
Mm-hmm.
And then I discovered Macho Man Randy Savage. I liked him more. But so you a big Hogan? You a big Hogan guy?
So it's interesting. I remember going back later and watching old school Hogan as the American hero and like.
God damn it! Hulk Hogan died.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
All right.
Like I remember watching some of his battles with. Was it like the Legion of Doom?
No, the Dungeon of Doom.
The Dungeon of Doom. So I remember watching some older stuff, but for me, and my wrestling that I loved, Hogan was actually always a villain.
Yeah.
Because I was, Attitude Era. I was a big Goldberg fan, and I was at the Monday Night Nitro when
Goldberg beat him.
No, when they did the finger.
Oh, the finger.
Yeah.
January 4th, 1999.
I was there. It was right after Starrcade when Goldberg had lost for the first time. He lost to Kevin Nash because Scott Hall came in and tased him, and Kevin Nash stood up like, this wasn't fair, and then they jump him, and Hogan gets the belt, blah, blah.
All right. Okay. So,
I mean, the big
Theo Huxtable, Ozzy Osbourne, and Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it comes in threes. So there's the third.
God damn it, Stephen Shea.
What'd he say?
He texted me and said, please break it as Hulk Hogan is no longer a member of the NWO.
That's exactly what he texted me. Because the NWO is for life, and he's now.
But maybe maybe he's in the post world order.
Oh, God. Okay, can everybody relax? All right.
What?
Anything else? We done with the show for today?
Dust to
Yeah.
dust.
Can we go?
Wait,
to ashes.
that was tough news to break as we were having fun.
We were having some all-time fun.
Was Titus a little too happy to call and report that?
Slightly.
seemed a little
Well,
shitty.
I think
Oh.
everybody in the room was hesitant to bring it up because we knew the response that you would have.
And you were having so much fun.
And we were trying to figure out a good way of portraying that. It was tough. Really, really tough.
I fucking love. Okay.
The tribute on SmackDown tomorrow is going to be
What was
emotional.
what's your favorite Hogan moment?
Oh my God.
And then what's your favorite Hogan move?
So when I was 8 years old, the first time I got to stay up was Saturday night's main event, January 3rd, 1987. He was wrestling Paul Orndorff in a cage. And I remember my mom staying up with me to watch it.
Was he Hulk Hogan at this time?
Yeah,
Like,
he
set the seat, was
became Hulk Hogan in 1980. He became the Hulkamania in 1984.
Was that with Andre the Giant? Put
87,
him over?
87, he went over Orndorff, and then later that month they would set up the Andre thing. But the Andre Slam, the Ultimate Warrior match where he lost and then brought the belt in and handed it to him was great. The heel, listen, 96, in 1994, 95, 96, I was 15, 16, 17. Wrestling was not cool at all. You were a fucking dork if you watched it. And then he went to WCW and turned bad. and everybody came back on board. Everybody started watching wrestling again, which set up Austin 316, which set up The Rock, which set up everybody else. Like, if he doesn't go bad, he turned the whole business around twice. He did it in 84, and he did it again in 96.
Go back to 8th grade, Saturday night.
I was 8 years old.
8 years old.
8 years old. And, but he wrestled Paul Orndorff in a cage, and he ended up winning in a cage match. And it was the first time it was appointment viewing for me. And I remember when I was 7 years old, WrestleMania 2, him and King Kong Bundy were wrestling the main event of WrestleMania, and it was in a cage. And I was, I remember reading it in the newspaper, and there was a picture of him, and he looked like a superhero.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of got me into it. But I love when he was the only guy I've ever met here where I was like shaking when I met him. But whatever. Cool. Yeah.
What was your favorite
What a life.
move?
Huh?
Big boot? Leg drop?
The hulking up, which isn't a
Just
move.
getting, like,
just doing that, tearing the t-shirt, all of it. I mean, this
is all time.
Yeah, that. I mean, he invented that. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Why do people keep dying during the show?
Because Jason Momoa keeps having babies.
No.
What?
Is that not right?
Trisha Paytas had a baby
But isn't that...
named Aquaman.
What?
Trisha Paytas?
Yeah. So she...
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like his wife or something.
No, she named her son Aquaman.
But every time she has a baby, somebody dies?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I think how many kids does she have?
I gotta order my son.
Three.
I think.
So Aquaman hosted Ozzy Osbourne's last concert.
Ozzy Osbourne was a Mr. Ed fan, by the way. I don't know if we ever addressed that.
He also loved burritos.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, there was a clip, both of burritos, and where he mentioned Mr. Ed.
And, I mean, two of the great reality stars of our time.
True.
Osbourne show, massive at the time.
Oh, Hogan was big, too.
Was it Hogan's Knows Best?
Hogan Knows Best, yeah.
Brooke Hogan was a breakout star from Hogan's Knows Best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, Brandon.
We gotta get you back, Brandon.
I'm good. I'm good. I got to order my salad. Let me order my salad. Everybody, you have an ad? Read this ad.
Yeah.
Read this ad right here.
Yeah.
Wait.
I got one right here.
Wait. Okay. All right. Did y'all see that new kid?
What new kid?
Who?
The new kid out there.
I think it's Cody, I think with a C, C-O-D-Y.
What, Jerry?
Hulk's dead. Do you know that? I'm not even joking. I swear. I'm not trying to be that guy.
What are you not joking about?
What do you mean? Wait, Hulk who?
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Dead.
Fuck.
You opened the door during the show to say Hulk's dead? That's the only two words you were going to say?
You're a massive fan.
I've known about it for 10 minutes.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
I'm dealing with
I didn't want to interrupt the show.
You just did. Yeah, you did want to interrupt the show. That's exactly what you did.
But he said it with sincere concern.
Yes. I didn't know you knew.
Yeah,
I
he
figured
did.
you guys were doing the show. Holy shit, breaking news.
Are you not? Is the show not on in the Gambling Cave where you are?
Yeah, it is.
Wait.
I was getting coffee, though.
In a red solo cup.
In a red solo cup?
What else are you going to put it in?
Well, one of L, is it hot coffee or
No,
cold
cold
coffee?
coffee.
Okay, cold coffee. That makes sense.
Jerry, are you and Brandon going to any WWE soon? Or?
He's making me dress like John Cena,
Yeah,
yes.
he has to dress like Cena, though.
Okay.
Listen, I'm willing to buy the tickets. I have no problem.
Jerry, we'll get the tickets. Don't worry about the tickets.
They'll give us good tickets.
They'll give us front row seats.
But
yeah.
my stipulation is I dress like Cena, Brandon dresses like Cena, our sons dress like Cena. Knee pads, jeans, shorts, everything.
We're all doing it. We're doing it.
Oh my God, that's sick.
What's
you get
sick?
It, eBay? That's fire. I just wanted you to know.
Thank you, Jerry. It's good. It's
That
good
is a sweet shirt.
What shirt?
That was wrestling.
No,
I do an emergency wrestling?
I was doing a bullshit.
You can't see me?
Yes. My bad.
Yes.
Very,
Very clever.
yeah, I know.
Very, very fucking
Okay,
clever.
you collect yourself.
Yeah. You tell them about something delicious or
Well, I mean,
wonderful.
that's what I was saying. Sometimes when you're going through grief, food can be a key to healing the soul. And that's why I'm excited to announce that Part of My Cheesesteak has a brand new combo on its menu. Introducing the Big One. An original classic cheesesteak, your choice of our brownie bites or donut dippers, and a drink, all for a discounted price. Perfect for your game day meal or late night eats. Part of My Cheesesteak offers a variety of cheesesteaks, loaded fries, and popular desserts, all delivered right to your door. So go to partofmycheesesteak.com, partofmycheesesteak.com to order with code PMC20 for 20% off. PMC20 for 20% off. Once again, that's partofmycheesesteak.com. PMC20. 20% off.
I have a topic I shouldn't talk about.
Oh. I think I know what this is.
That's a fun segment.
All right, debuting right now, 10:58 on Mostly Sports. Topics we shouldn't talk about.
Okay.
You've been seeing.
Israel, Gaza. Go.
You've been paying any attention to Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, man.
This is the
All right.
watch the glass.
Okay.
Walk this line lightly.
He's promoting a movie.
Yeah. Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
Also, he's in like 3 movies that are out right
He's
now.
in every movie.
The push is
Yeah.
a little much.
A lot.
And I like Pedro.
But last year we had the summer of what's his name?
Glenn Powell.
They're trying to make us have a summer of Pedro Pascal.
Yep.
And I'm not sure I'm on board with it. But he's on the red carpet a lot. And he's talking to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And boy, is he friendly. God damn, is he friendly.
Well, he gets anxious.
Is that all you have to say?
So his
Can I just grab you real quick?
he's 8.
T-Bob, I'm a little distraught right
Yeah.
now. I'm a little anxious.
Hold my hand. Just come here. Get my thigh.
All right.
It is interesting though. I guess what the internet is pointing out, maybe it's just coincidence.
Remember, we shouldn't talk about this.
Maybe it's coincidence, but he does seem to have most of his anxiety when he's with his female co-stars, maybe as opposed to some of his male
Right.
co-stars.
Yeah, if he's in like Narcos, right? Mm-hmm. I don't remember him I remember him being as anxious on the red carpet.
I saw the clip of like him and Willem Dafoe yesterday, and
Yeah.
he kind of did this to like Willem Dafoe's wife, and Willem's like, "Hold up now."
Yeah. And that is things we shouldn't talk about.
I still like Pedro Pascal for what it's worth. I just think it's Hollywood's such a fickle, weird thing where it's like when you become, or it's just the internet or life in general, you become too big, and eventually people are going to start to hate you. And he's just in so much stuff right now.
He's in Eddington, The Materialists, and Fantastic Four. All of them.
Major releases right now.
Yes, yeah.
And is Last of Us coming out right now?
I have never paid attention to that show.
Well, I
but
mean,
yeah, it was this year earlier.
He's done with Last of Us.
He's done.
I get it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Hulk Hogan.
Did I
Oh,
that's the
Carl
inspiration
Ham?
for Carl Ham.
God, brother.
Did I say the other day when they said on the Yak who could die that really bothered you the most? I said Hulk Hogan.
So you did it.
I didn't do it.
I mean, Finney Bascatino comes on, hits 2 home runs. You say that.
This is not for this
Hulk
is
Bassett.
that's a Yak thing, but we do need to talk about it on the Yak today. That the Yak bump really needs to be talked about seriously at this point.
Oh yeah.
It's officially a thing.
Everybody who comes on the show is an MLB player, hits homers, and they immediately after they're on the show, they just pop off.
Well, I mean,
That might have been his best career game right now.
the problem is like normally people that want to talk about the Yak bump really want to talk,
Yeah.
and they won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's kind of the problem.
Yeah.
Just
Uh,
shut the fuck up, guy. It's
so
3 a.m.
Jeff Teague is throwing steroid allegations.
This
at-
was wildly
LeBron
out of
James?
pocket by Teague, dude.
Teague is he is comfortable out of pocket.
And like I like Jeff Teague's a great storyteller. He's been awesome in this new.
I think the onset of athlete podcasts, retired athlete podcasts, particularly in the NBA, is wonderful
yeah,
because they will just fucking say it.
yes,
And that's so. Now sometimes they say shit that you're like, okay, what? Like Gilbert Arenas has said some things that they're like he'll say, I'm a better pure scorer than the greatest player of all time or something like that. But Teague just says they were like, maybe LeBron James did steroids, and he went like, yeah, maybe. Sarcastically.
Well, watch the video. He throws in. I have it in my doc. If you need it, here it is.
It's an all-time late alleged.
Yeah, great allegedly used here.
Which
As
Bron was
PFT
better?
point out.
Miami Heat Bron.
Miami Heat Bron.
I'm going this Cavs Bron because this Cavs Bron had a 3. Man, y'all crazy.
That might be the
Heat
best
Bron
Bron we ever
was,
seen. I ain't gonna lie.
he was on steroids, bro. He had to sit out. He was on steroids for real. Like legit was on steroids, bro. I'm allegedly, but like he had to sit out. But y'all remember when they told him like they
There
gonna
goes the
start?
Clutch Sports allegations.
Y'all remember that though?
No.
When they was like he got everybody. They started testing for HGH.
Can
They
I-
was like, yo,
Can I just talk about the
and
question?
he had to sit out. Like he said his back was hurt, and he sat out for like 3 weeks, and he came back skinny. This is just I was in the league. I remember, and he came back in. He was crazy though,
Nah,
bro.
that might have been the best Bron, bro.
Can I just talk about the question and not the answer?
What do you mean? What's the question?
The question was, what's the best
what's
LeBron?
the best LeBron? Yeah.
Miami Heat LeBron's the best basketball player we've ever seen.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's like there's no comparison. Miami Heat LeBron was the best basketball player in the history of basketball. That's just
maybe the only thing.
Cleveland LeBron. The second Cleveland LeBron was great. Early Cleveland LeBron was good. Miami Heat LeBron. I know. Take whatever. Oh, he didn't win every title every year. Whatever.
Well, I mean, that's more of a put respect on Dirk and that Mavs team.
Yeah,
Go and do
and
like
the Spurs, yeah.
the craziest run ever to win a championship.
Yeah.
I think the only thing is, I will say, young Cleveland LeBron, the teams that he brought to the finals
Oh, the 2007 carry job was all time.
were just like fucking stupid.
The 2007 game against the Pistons where he scored the last 25 points of the game.
Yeah.
And scored 49 points. And then but the Miami Heat LeBron I think his best all-time game was when it was Game 6 against the Celtics. They're down 3-2. It's in Boston. If they lose, he's a choker forever. If they win, they get to go win a championship. And he just scores 45 points in like 2.5 quarters, and is the best player I have ever. That player that day is the best player I've ever seen.
Well, and that's when he had bulked up and he was like fucking like.
How do you bulk up?
I mean.
Well said. Well said, T-Bob.
How many times can his face do that? It's 38, 39, 40, 41.
It's an impossible thing to prove, you know?
I'm going to buy.
I like to buy stock in that he did it just through spending millions of dollars on like supplements and body and whatnot, but
what was the name of the
like you can almost functionally legally achieve HGH if you have the resources.
What is
Baja Bowl.
What a shirt.
Did you just do the Usain Bolt?
No, he did the Hulk Hogan.
Airbud's back too. But what's better than that and all that is Baja Blast. I love, Brandon Walker, I love going to the beach on a cool summer day and checking out the concrete here in Chicago with my good friend Connor Griffin. But the day gets better because of a Baja Blast. Thank you, TJ. That's a great catch. Thank you. I love the can.
Wait, did you just compliment your own catch and then say thank you to your compliment?
Bless you, thank you.
Yeah, but we call it the,
Bless you, thank you.
That's the Quinn and Williams.
Yes, I love a good Baja Blast. I
Good
love
catch.
the look.
That was
It's
smooth.
sleek, I would say. Connor, that was smooth.
Thank
But
you,
what's
Connor, for catching
smoother-
that.
Good job. What's
Yeah.
smoother
No
is
hands.
that Baja Blast that you guzzle down. It's a smooth taste, a smooth, refreshing feel. I love Baja Blast. Brandon Walker, cheer up with some Baja Blast.
I'm not. Yeah.
Brandon, I know one of your childhood heroes just passed. Can I interest you in a
Delicious treat.
Does help.
Please make sure
I love
to
Baja
enjoy
Blast.
Baja Blast. Thank
Baja
you.
Blast got me through some hard times.
Yeah.
It's a great drink.
What hard time?
That's about
What?
to say.
Yeah.
What hard times have you had?
Day-to-day struggles, you know?
Everybody has their shit.
Yeah.
Everybody has.
Playing on the same team with some girls that just aren't pulling their weight?
No. This is no longer a part of the ad, right?
Ladies, I know I demeaned y'all in front of millions of people, but have
Yes,
you ever had
millions.
Baja? Have you ever had Baja Blast?
I will say, if it is confirmed at any point in time that LeBron was taking steroids, I am on record saying I will cry my eyes out. And in which case, if I was super emotional and sad that my favorite athlete of all time used steroids, I would drink some Baja Blast to help me get through the pain.
That's okay. So I actually love this as a marketing campaign. Is you create commercials with some of the most depressing situations imaginable, and then somebody just says like, "Hey, have a blast."
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's have a blast. And then they just, they start to feel a little better.
We're always having a blast.
Let's have a blast.
We're always
Yeah.
having a blast.
You do look good in that chirp, Lemon.
Thank you. You look cool in that jersey.
Thank you very much.
One of my friends texted me today that for Halloween, Blunt should go as Yukon Cornelius.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's actually perfect.
That's
Find you a Bumble.
Silver and gold.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this. I don't know what it's from.
You're not a fan
Oh,
of the
Rudolph the
Rankin-
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
it's
That's
the-
what it is.
the
Okay,
Rankin
yeah,
and Bass claymations.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
yeah, I've seen it.
If
Okay.
only we had somebody who was attached to the show. By the way, this isn't you, Ebo. Who was the little elf that he was with? What was his name? I remember. Not Kirby.
He
Was
wants,
it Kirby?
Kirby. He wants to be a
No,
dentist.
Hermie.
Hermie. Can we see Hermie? And it's not you, I promise. If only we had somebody who's been on vacation for like a week.
Exactly like him.
If only we had somebody that's been on vacation for like a week that we could pair with Blutman, who could come in right now, who hasn't been here in over 7 days.
He's got to grow his hair out.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
Who's been here, who came in this morning, didn't have a jersey.
He was gone 6 days.
He said 6 days. This dude's been gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And the beauty is, if you guys love Rudolph, you could then watch Rudolph Shiny New Year, which is a phenomenal sequel.
Fight for the rights of every man.
Dude,
I am a real
Wow, Caleb Camps in the chat just said Hulk Hogan died. Break the news.
God damn it. Again? Twice?
Yeah.
Somebody throw this man a blast.
Fight for I can
Please. I feel like the Airbud returning news has fallen well short of
been overshadowed.
where it should be.
Wait, he's back from
So
the
I
dead?
didn't know if that was a bit. You're telling me that they're making a new Airbud movie.
Airbud's like back.
So the problem is, though, we don't really allow live animals in Hollywood too much anymore.
What? Do we not? Do they not?
Almost every
not grope
animal
enough?
is CG now.
Not Airbud.
He's going to be CG.
I'm saying even Crypto, it was a well done CG, but Crypto, I like how they made Crypto kind of mangy, though.
Yeah, he's too much dog. It was too much dog.
No, it wasn't.
It was too much.
You didn't get to the end of the movie.
It was too much.
Yeah, it's true. But
He's there. He basically solves the whole mystery.
Oh, no.
yeah, fucking man's best friend. What better way to prove that Superman?
He's Superman. He don't need a friend.
He's adopted humanity, which is much.
Should I come up with a list of people that I might kill in the next week?
Is Crypto going to be on there? Because he beat
No.
your ass.
Cody's also just not coming into the room.
We've lost
Yeah, we're
Theo.
not
We've
off
lost
that.
Hulk.
But we have Crypto.
All right.
Speaking of which, have y'all ever thought about doing a pump and dump crypto scheme?
Oh, yeah. Work at Barstool.
Yeah, I mean, let's do like a mostly coin.
Yeah. We did that.
You already did it?
That's why Mark Titus came up with the fake pregnancy. He's actually in jail for 6 months.
Okay. Well, no, that's not true because nobody actually goes to jail for crypto schemes.
He said
You are fully legally
Well, then you have to
allowed
sell.
to pump and dump.
But you'll have to sell your Twitter account and then never be allowed online ever again.
We were always going to do one. I wanted to do one with my old show Snap. We were going to do Snaps Coin, but the whole deal was we were just going to put people to the test and we were going to tell them it was a scam the entire time and still just see if we could scam people. Because I think you could.
100%. Yeah.
100%, right?
Yeah.
Family Coin.
Cody.
Hermie.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, man.
What's up?
Who is this?
What's going on?
Where you been?
I was in Buffalo.
For 2 weeks?
6 days.
Nope.
7 nights.
No.
I would like to.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
2 days of travel mixed in there, though.
6'7"? Where's Hoopify?
Don't do this.
So you're back? You still working on this show?
Back. Yep. Kind of clipping it up.
Give me your best joke you came up with on vacation right now. Just give it
Brother,
to me.
I'll be honest, I wasn't even thinking. I was just enjoying life.
Yeah, shit. Here's a good start. That's a
Chilling
good
in the
start.
backyard and the grill. No, this is not a bit.
Here he goes.
No, this is
I can't
it.
wait for the
How I
song.
do.
It's
This
gonna
is
be
good.
so good. This is a great setup.
That's good. Yeah.
No, Brandon, I don't think you're getting it. I didn't think of anything.
I don't really get that one.
I will leave right now.
Do you get it?
I think it's
That's like an anti-joke?
Yeah, no, I think it's like a going up. Yeah.
Wait, are we the punchline?
It's like how didn't Tarani do like the absence of a science project
Yeah,
with the science?
that-
The absence of a joke is the joke.
That's what you're doing?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
This dude's a
fucking
fucking
good,
king.
Cody. Good
How you
shit,
guys been,
dude.
man?
Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
I can't be looking at you when Hulk Hogan died.
What if we bulk him up and make him Hulk Hogan?
Oh, Bulk Hogan? I don't know. He's too dainty.
But
He's more of a Hermie.
Later, Cody.
We'll get him working out with LeBron.
More of a Hermie, the character from...
Looks like a movie.
What's that movie?
Yeah, Moby works on our show now.
Youpie.
Wow.
That's my
Another
cousin.
blood.
That's my cousin.
Dude,
Underrated meme from yesterday was still
Buff Blutman yesterday was just great.
I mean the Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard was top notch. Who was that put that together? Was it you, Connor?
That was me.
Who's the first? Mook is the first.
Mook
Yeah.
is the first. Yes.
Do you understand that reference, by the way? Are you?
I know that Pokemon turn and go through evolutions and whatnot.
Well, you bring up you. Somebody did they did the look right there. It's actually perfect. Like look at Mook and Charmander. They are one and the same.
Blutman, if you did just like get on keto for a year and just lift every morning, I think that's exactly what you would look like.
You got the LeBron steroids.
When we went to Iowa, the first words Jang said to me were, "We gotta get you on creatine, man."
Mm-hmm.
And I declined, but respectfully, I'm cool where I am.
I'm buying
I like watching ball. I don't want to play ball.
I'm buying heavy Iowa stock after Gronowski's gauntlet performance.
Yeah.
We're talking about the yak bump, dominating that. He was very confident in how he carried himself the entire time.
I wish he could play cornhole.
Gronowski's gonna be good.
If he could play cornhole, he has the record time.
Handsome devil,
I
that guy.
fucking hate cornhole.
Handsome devil, that Gronowski.
Just in general?
Wait till he fucking
Yeah.
goes to the birthplace.
I mean, I'm not okay.
goes
Maybe that's a little
Piscataway.
aggressive because I've had fun at a couple bars, maybe throwing the cornhole a little bit, but I don't know. It's not my favorite. I'd rather play bocce ball.
Really?
Yeah, I love bocce.
I've never been able. Cornhole's never held my attention. I can play like one game and then I just.
That's what I'm saying. It's very mildly fun.
Yeah.
I think I'm coming out so aggressive against it because I think it's so average, but it's been elevated to a point.
Have y'all played? I got a game. Have y'all played? Okay. You have a frisbee, and there's
Can
two.
jam.
Huh?
Can jam?
Can jam.
No.
Can jam. Where you slap it down in the can.
No.
Yeah.
There's two sticks,
Yeah, and you hit the stick and the beer falls off.
and the beer falls off. Right. I'm serious.
No, I know.
What is this game? What's that game called?
I don't remember.
There's
And
two sticks.
We played it one time.
The beer falls off. You have to catch the beer before it hits the ground, and then you get the points. Or if you don't catch, what's anybody know what that's called?
Beersby?
Beersby? Yeah, Beersby. Yeah. Y'all ever played Beersby?
Or is it Frisbee?
The last
also Bottle Bash. Bottle Bash is the coolest.
when I went up to my friend Mike's up in Wisconsin a few weeks ago, we played this, and it's you throw the frisbee and try to knock the bottle off, and
Yeah.
the bottle has to hit the ground. If the guy catches it, I think he has to catch the frisbee and the bottle. Or
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know. I can't help you.
Polish horseshoes.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh, I don't like him. Fuck him.
Travis here, aka
I-
Dad, and welcome
I love
to Dad
this
Done
guy.
Right, where I do videos that are designed to encourage, educate. Restored here. Have a platform.
All right, just let it go, man.
It's
Let's-
also
Frizznock,
commonly known
yeah.
as
It's not called
Beersby.
Frizznock.
It's
yeah.
probably more widely known as Beersby. And
Beersby's
that is
better.
because you actually
No,
play the
Frizznock
game
is the best,
with
easily.
a beverage in your hand. About just a little bit of Frizznock, make them with his
Hey, Connor.
the depot or the
You like
target
Frizznock?
itself.
Yeah, a little I like Frizz. Yeah.
About frizz.
What about some big frizz knockers?
What Frizznock and
Frisnock in my dick. If not.
in your mouth?
Yeah, TJ.
TJ does that a
Whose
lot.
mouth?
That was a bad Freudian slip right
Hold on,
there.
I got breaking news. Big access on the chat. TJ, break the news. Hulk Hogan died.
Seriously?
Just pulled the escape hatch because he accidentally said he wanted to suck it.
Sophie Cunningham got fined $500 for a TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a third of her salary. Sophie Cunningham got fined $500 for a TikTok. What'd she do?
She made a TikTok. Basically, you know the Sabrina Carpenter
Yeah.
thing. Is it stupid?
Yeah.
I love
Is it
I love Sophie Cunningham, by the way. All this
dumb?
Caitlin Clark crap, Sophie Cunningham. That's my counter to that.
But she said at the refs, and she says, "Is it stupid? Is it dumb?
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid.
Stunning.
Or
Is it
Is that
dumb?
dumb?
mossy oak camouflage, or is that what?
Maybe it's
Useless." But yeah, at the refs, at some
Beautiful
refs.
lady, beautiful lady, and can shoot the eyes out of a basketball.
But said that she had to pay the fine.
Reminds me of me if I were 20 years younger and a woman.
Wait, is shooting the eyes out of a basketball even more dominant than shooting the lights out of the gym? Because both end in darkness, but one's more permanent. So if you shoot the eyes out of the basketball, like you've scarred that, you shot so well that you have impaired that basketball for the rest of its natural life.
Can I not be judged for what I'm about to say?
Yeah.
I have to introduce a new topic for this.
New topic.
And I'm going to do it here because if I did it on Unnecessary Roughness, it'd be a whole thing. I don't
What about
wanna do it.
nootropics?
Yeah. Speaking of shooting the eyes out,
Shout out Ralphie.
you know what I'm doing?
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
So the Texas A&M dog mascot, Reveille, she has had an injury and she had to have an eye removed. She had surgery to have an eye removed?
Glaucoma, apparently.
Glaucoma. Okay, glaucoma, and she lost an eye. Now they put out a picture of her with an eye patch. Adorable. I hate that she had to go through it.
Revelry.
Revelry.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Revelry.
Do you think, like 50 years ago, they would have just replaced the dog?
Yeah.
And not said, "Hey, it doesn't have an eye." They just would have replaced it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, also,
you think
50 years ago we used to parade a tiger around and prod him with electric shocks to get him pissed off. And
with collies, though, she's a collie, right? They all look the exact same.
I think you're getting AI.
Am I AI?
Yeah.
It's not real?
You're getting got by AI, Brandon.
What? You're telling me that the dog with an eye patch isn't real?
I think this is clearly AI, Brandon. I think you want to.
No, that's
Clearly AI, Brandon.
Hurry.
That's not the one. That's not the one I saw.
A revelry.
That's not the one.
I think that's definitely AI, Brandon. I don't think it's real.
All right, sorry.
But wait, is the
Scratch it all.
But
Is
the
story real? Did she lose an eye? Is she okay?
That is real. That is real.
The story is real.
Well, I hope she's okay. A statement on Miss. So the pictures are not.
Do y'all? I just.
Yeah. Why would you put an eye patch on a dog now?
Wait,
Think
but
about
what
it.
is
Pirate dog.
what is going to be the? Well, to be fair,
I'm off my game. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best
Wait,
here.
you think you're taking a shot at putting eye patch on a dog and just in general? You think that's a bad idea to do?
Listen, we just looked at high school logos, right?
dog with an eye patch would be a good one.
Dog with an eye patch plays, does it not? That's what I saw.
That's a good logo for like a sports company.
That is AI. Now that you mention it,
There's so many Reveille AI eye patch pictures.
she looks badass,
Like
does she not?
13.
She looks badass.
Wait,
TJ just search without the X.
God damn, she looks badass.
But y'all know that Reveille has like a actual like military designation.
Yeah, she's the something. She's the highest ranking person at Texas A&M, right?
Yeah, like
militarily.
There are.
That's the one Brand saw.
No, the middle one's the one I saw. But that one does look fake. The one I saw looked kind of real.
There's
How do you fit a dog for an eye patch? All right. Okay. All right. I get it. That's not even her. Fuck.
What do you think? Is her designation captain?
No, it's she is the highest ranking person at Texas A&M, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Like she walks into class, like the whole class got dispersed pretty much.
Have you ever seen
like she owns the place.
Have you ever seen the stupid quote that A&M fans take to heart and they parade around like it's like from a General Patton maybe, and it's like give me hold on,
an eye patch.
Give me an army full of West Point graduates, I can win a battle. But give me a handful of Texas Aggies, and I can win a war. And they actually believe that's real. They believe he really said that.
Well, the dog is the by the way the highest ranking member of the Corps of Cadets.
And that don't say
cadet,
corpse.
So there's a cadet in the Corps that has to take care of Reveille.
Can you
but
make him
ranks
not say
underneath
corpse?
him. And I believe, look this up, but I believe that like Reveille sleeps in the bed and the cadet has to sleep on the ground next to her.
What?
Yes.
I believe that's true as well. There's a whole bunch of quirky little cult things with her.
So whoever is in charge of the dog, I mean, do they get executed for her getting glaucoma?
Well, no, that's just a disease.
They have to take their own eye out.
Yeah, eye for an eye.
And here's the
Well
thing:
said.
you say that as a joke.
I say it as the
I
truth.
bet there's somebody at Texas A&M that if she did have to wear an eye patch, they'd poke their own eye out and just be patch buddies with her.
Probably. And that's why.
Again, we're starting a high school tomorrow. Dog with an eye patch, pirate dog. I think we got.
DJ, can you pull up like a mock for like what a pirate dog mascot?
I don't know that anybody's ever thought of that.
Here it is. At Texas A&M, if the mascot Reveille decides to sleep in a cadet's bed, that cadet must sleep elsewhere.
How the fuck's she getting in the dorm?
Often on the floor. This is a long.
She can just go wherever she wants.
With Reveille, the first lady of Aggieland.
Yeah, that happened to me at a sleepover one time.
the dog big bodied you out.
Yeah,
of the bed?
I was like, all right, I guess the dog has the bed, and I slept on the floor.
Something like this.
That's good. That'd be a great high school mascot.
Yeah.
Why is Hold on. In this scenario, that dog's eye is lower on the right. That's a bad. That's a bad logo.
What is that?
We don't talk about that. Aw.
No, that's cute.
Oh.
And that's not AI.
The history of Pirate Dog with Trista Kerr.
Time to add a new chapter. Captain Reveille here. Yahar. Bark, matey.
Pirate episode?
Let's do another state.
Pirate episode.
Pirate episode on When's Talk Like a Pirate Day. By
Star
the way,
Wars pirate mystery.
Dream Team missed National Ice Cream Day. I want to put that out there. National Ice Cream Day was last weekend. Anyway.
Can I tell you all about something?
September 19th, TJ.
Is this today? Thursday, July 24th? Does that sound like today?
Mm-hmm.
Cheeky Macca's you talking about?
What? What'd you?
You're giggly today.
We're having a good time. We're having a blast.
Hulk Hogan's
Having
dead.
a blast.
All right, okay. Everybody,
Airbud's back.
Chill out.
Wait, Hulk Hogan died and came back as Airbud?
Yeah.
Those white ass arms. Okay.
We welcome back Airbud.
Eye patch dogs. Okay. All right. Everybody, just stop.
Talk about McDonald's.
This episode is brought to you by McDonald's.
Yummy.
There's no better. Shut up, Blutman. There's no better feeling than making it in time for McDonald's breakfast. That is
Yummy.
Listen, you're looking at you wake up on a Saturday morning or something, and you say, I don't need breakfast, and then it's like 10:12 or 10:15. I could use some breakfast.
Classic Big Daddy scene.
And then you make it in time to McDonald's. It feels good. Making a breakfast taco with the big breakfast is actually pretty good. You put a hash brown in between an egg McMuffin or McMuffin. It is amazing. Hash browns for fries. You don't wake up dreaming about McDonald's fries. I don't know about that line in the copy right there, because I do wake up dreaming about McDonald's fries and hash browns. I think they're all great.
They're all great, but I wake up thinking about hash browns.
Fair enough. Okay, fair
Go to
enough.
bed thinking about fries.
Yeah. Breakfast comes first. Wake up. It is time for McDonald's breakfast. Wake up. It is time for McDonald's breakfast. I noticed you guys didn't deliver me 8 hash browns today.
Cody, bring them in.
I did do my. There's no way. That's fake. No. I did do, but again, they say McMuffin, and that is correct. But if you're like me and you love sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits, a hash brown on the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit was fucking fantastic. Like, I told myself I wasn't going to eat all day because it was the day of the hot dog challenge, and I still could not control myself and had to take down a sausage, egg, and cheese and hash brown biscuit.
Let's end on a good note.
Thursday.
I am I was getting excited.
So you might notice I have
An Evan Longoria jersey on?
Franco?
Oh no.
Brad Penny?
Boys,
Wade?
Is Brad Penny a player?
I got that mango mon.
Oh, the Jake Mango.
This guy's got a gun. He's got a gun.
I got that Jake Mangomon. I got that rookie who's batting 300 from Mississippi State. That's what I got on.
Did he retire as like the SEC's all-time leading hitter or something?
Still is.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the all-time SEC hits leader.
Okay.
Him and Duplantis? Is that what his name was at
Yes.
LSU?
Armand's older brother.
Eddie Furness?
They were fighting it out, and then Jake just had a better senior year than he did. And Jake's the all-time SEC hits.
Pole vaulter?
So
what's his
Armand
name?
Duplantis' older brother.
Antoine?
Antoine Duplantis. Thank God, I was blanking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Antoine Duplantis, very good baseball player.
Yeah.
But of course, his little brother, best pole vaulter ever, and a genius because he keeps breaking his world record by like 1 millimeter, 1 centimeter, and then he gets like because you get a bonus every time you break the world record. Very
He
smart.
keeps breaking it by only 1 centimeter.
Yeah.
So he keeps stacking the record.
Fucking smart.
And the bonuses.
He keeps getting the money. I mean, look, if you're going to be in a track and field sport, you got to find ways to monetize. And he obviously does very well, but like that's just such an easy chunk of change for him to get.
Handsome devil, too.
Yeah, he's good looking. I feel like he's got a big dick.
I think that's we. I think we've talked about it on the show before. That has been a topic.
Look
on the
at
show.
it.
That has come up.
Wow.
Wait, didn't his
Yes.
dick on the way?
Yes.
No, that was the French guy whose dick got in the way. Must be a pole vaulting thing.
All right.
You like pole vaulting, Connor?
Yeah.
Got him.
What's your jersey?
This is a shout out the Pelicans, probably the most inept sports franchise in all of sports.
It's a good intro.
This is a CJ McCollum Mardi Gras edition jersey here.
Good jersey.
It's a great jersey.
This is actually perfect for wearing to Mardi Gras. If it's cold, maybe throw like a hoodie on underneath this. It's got all the colors. You can throw a wizard hat on if you want. It's a very good Mardi Gras accoutrement. And I've got, because I have no clothes, I've got my Aragorn shirt on again underneath.
Connor?
This is a gift of Liam Blutman.
That's a gift of Liam Blutman? That would be Liam Blutman.
From Liam Blutman.
Okay.
It is a Saskatoon Berries Summer League baseball jersey.
That's stupid.
They play, I believe.
Oh, they have a great logo.
They play in the Western Canadian Baseball League.
Then why is it on the jersey?
I don't have the answers for that, but I know they have a great logo
Also,
that you might like.
Shout out to you for wearing the sponsor's T-shirt. You just weren't wearing a jersey before, though?
It's a Baja jersey.
It's a Baja jersey. Is why I wear it in my pickup basketball games.
You don't play pickup basketball.
Well,
Look at these fellas.
But if you did.
What are they doing?
I like that Barry logo, actually, to be honest.
Backwards hat.
Yeah.
All right.
I do want to apologize to family member Bo, who sent me that Goldberg jersey that I have misplaced.
He
Not
lost
lost,
it.
Brandon.
He lost
Not
it.
lost.
I know
that
where
I
it
have.
is.
You know where it is?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll wear it next week. Put it in the box so we don't lose it. But yeah, let me show it off.
TJ took it home.
Thank you, TJ, you the man. I felt really bad.
See you, TJ.
Because that was my first
That's a
family
good kid.
gift.
I don't care what y'all say.
Teach?
Yeah, good kid.
Well, that's funny because I was just thinking I fucking hate that kid. So.
Blutman.
Blutman, can you do the cameras?
Dude, get on the production and fuck the show up real quick.
Actually,
I think you hit 1 or 2.
Fuck the show up.
I'll tell you,
You hit 1.
Titus killed the production when he was back there. But
Just press a button.
F.
I did press a button.
F.
Emo, press a button.
Yeah, then I'll press another button.
Talk.
All right. Hey, you got it.
Hey, we're good. We're good. We got Blutman.
Hey,
oh, that's good. Good camera work, Blutman.
Wow, Skycam.
Wait, go back to Skycam?
Blutman, show yourself.
All right, now get yourself on Skycam.
I don't know how to show myself. I don't know how to show myself.
You got to flip that camera around.
Oh, you had it. You had it.
Go
You
back
had
to
it.
the bench. Go
You
back
just
to
had
the
it.
bench and then flip and then manually move with your hand. Now manually move.
Oh,
with
yeah,
your
yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Manually move it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Are y'all sure that eye patch dog wasn't real?
Uh,
Well, don't show it now. Wear it
show
next
now.
week.
Oh my bad. Bad Jersey.
Also, you can't wear Goldberg on the day Hulk Hogan died.
That's true. That's true.
You got lucky on that one.
That's true. That would have right. Jeez.
Evo?
Or pardon my cheese.
Yeah, this is Dennis Rodman Savages jersey. I'm not sure who the Savages are or what their league they play in is, but yeah, this is an excuse to show off bring my 2 pythons to work.
My little brother was a.
Everyone else brings their dogs to the office. I figure I might as well bring my 2
Your
pythons.
albino pythons?
Oh fuck yeah! That's his high school jersey. That's sick.
Yeah.
That's actually beautiful.
He was a savage.
My little brother had a little speech impediment as a kid, and have you all seen Pocahontas?
Yeah.
Like savages, savage. He'd say sandwiches, sandwiches. Very cute. Better we even ooman. Very cute.
Shut up, T-Bob. What's his name?
South Bend Cubs.
Thank you.
Marvel jerseys.
Oh.
What look like a marvel?
That's pretty cool.
To reference to Friendship. Anybody seen Friendship? New Tim Robinson movie?
I just watched season 1 of The Rehearsal. That was for Titus.
I never finished season 1. It's so good. I don't know why I never went back to it. I was in the middle of it. I was being blown away by it, and then I just forgot about it somehow.
Titus said season 1 filmed during COVID, very limited, but season 2 is when things blow up.
I mean, season 2 is incredible as well, but season 1's pretty
Yeah, it's
fucking
good.
mind-bending also.
It's good. So I'm excited for season.
Season 2 is one of the funniest things I've seen in the last 5 years of my life.
Yeah, I can't wait. Probably be this weekend.
I want to be. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you. So
Yeah. We could stop talking about it.
But I just want to. I want to drink milk from a giant lactating breast, as if I was a big adult baby.
Tormund Giants band. What's up, Brandon?
Again, another Blut lookalike.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, TJ.
Hey.
What are you wearing?
I already said.
You already said it.
Where you been, bro?
I zoned out.
Brandon's.
I was tweeting.
Tweeting about Hulk Hogan.
I mean, you have to
right.
comment. Like, we need it. The public demands a statement of you.
Of me?
Yes.
I've commented already.
I know.
It's great. Yeah, it's a bad day. All right, I'm gonna. We done?
Look at this.
I think so.
The Muppets guy gets me every time.
I love the Muppets guy.
He gets me every
look
time.
Look at Hogan's shirt. Hogan's shirt's Muppeted.
So good.
The Data Beers Muppet. Let's go.
They're all so funny.
Oh.
I like that.
It always makes you laugh.
This is the best use case of AI, I think.
Oh man.
He Muppets me a lot.
There you are again.
Why did I get Muppeted so much?
That's good. You should make that your profile picture.
Look
That's
at
good.
how much. Look at how drastically less ornery Brandon looks in Muppet form. He looks genuinely happy.
Wait, did Miss Peaches get Muppeted?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Anything else? Did I miss anything?
No.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. That's it.
That's how ball is done.
It's a bonus drive. That's how you sound to me.
Oh, that's how ball is done. That's how.
Family, 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 family.